Okay guys, so we've been getting an occasional complaint about us running out of barbecue. Typically it's like 8 o'clock on a Saturday night, 7 o'clock on a Sunday night, an hour before closing. And we want to talk about that today. So the first thing I want to bring up is all the best places in America that serve barbecue in Texas and Tennessee and South Carolina. A lot of these guys open up in the morning and they close when they run out. You know, it's a little bit harder when you have direct hours, 11 to 9, 11 to 10. We do our best with that. So one of the reasons that you want to run out is obviously you want to have fresh product every day, right? We're not going to serve you ribs from yesterday. We're not going to serve you warmed up ribs from 2 days ago. We're going to serve you ribs from that morning, where we took them out of our smoker that morning, or we took it out that afternoon for dinner service. We try to do our best about putting in enough for the day, but we like when we run out at the end of the night. We hope you do too. That means you're getting fresh product every day. It's not sitting around. We're not putting it in the microwave. We're not freezing it. As a matter of fact, we don't have a freezer. We don't have a microwave. Another thing is that all of our meats, they're slow smoked daily. We got my cooks in the morning. They start this up early in the morning, and we get the ribs and the tri-tip in right away. And we're pulling out the brisket, we're pulling out the pulled pork, and we're putting in stuff for the morning service and then for the PM service. And that takes time. It takes patience to do all of that. Obviously, if we want to just make a quick buck, we throw in 40 racks a day, put them in the freezer, and serve them all through the week. We don't want to do that to you. We don't want to do that to us. We take pride in what we do. Speaking of like running out, another big thing is how long it takes to cook our product. So, for brisket, it's 16 to 20 hours depending on the size of the brisket and the temp that we have our barbecue at, our smoker at, and it's not something we could just reheat. So when we run out, we're typically out for the day. We try to stage it through the day, put in 4 and then 4 or 6 and 6 depending on if it's a weekend, and so they're coming out fresh, so they can rest for about an hour and then we can serve them. So when you're talking about 16 to 20 hours, 15 to 18 on pork butts, 4 to 5 on tri-tip, 6 to 7 on ribs, there's a lot of time and a lot of patience to be had when you're dealing with that. So due to that fact, when you come in at say 8 o'clock on a Friday night and I'm out of brisket, don't be upset that I was out of brisket that day. I sold a lot of brisket. You just didn't get there early enough. But we have a bunch of other stuff to try that's always fresh. Just keep that in mind the next time you come in. So I have this seemingly gigantic smoker behind me made by David Klaus. I say seemingly because I still run out even when it's full, right? So about 1,000 pounds or so of meat can fit in there, 4 whole hogs. So once it's full, that's it. There's no other, I don't have a backup smoker. I don't have an electric smoker that I'm hiding in the kitchen. So, on a good day, say at Thursday, Friday, I know I'm gonna be busy. We set our little pars for the night. I'll throw in 30, 40 racks of ribs, depending on what you guys bought last week. And that pretty much fills up the smoker. So some of you know, Tuesday through Friday for happy hour, I have dollar ribs. When I do dollar ribs, because we sell so many, that takes up about half the smoker in the morning. So that's a big reason why it kind of limits, our space about how much we can produce. A brisket, is about 1.5 feet long, about 1 foot wide, and it takes up a lot of space. Tri-tips sell really fast, especially lunchtime, sandwiches and whatnot. Those are some of the things that sell a lot, and that takes up a lot of space in our smoker. A couple things that I would suggest to my valued guests is, if you're looking for something in particular, ribs, you're in the mood for our ribs, call us, ask us if you got ribs or if we're gonna have ribs, or see what kind of day it's been. So we hope you understand that we're not trying to upset anybody. What we're trying to do is we're trying to do this the right way. Trying to make sure that we're not leaving anything left over, because we're never going to serve our leftovers. We'll utilize that in other things, like our infamous Slaughterhouse 5 at lunchtime. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to send it to us, ask, but please keep in mind, we do run out. We don't apologize for it. We're proud of it, and we hope that we'll see you soon.